Greetings and happy 2022, everyone. If you can tell by the title, it says 2022 Practice Spiritually Fly the Word. That means that I am bringing the word a day early. I'm going to actually probably take tomorrow off and slow down, but I wanted to bring the word because this is the first day of our new year. And I wanted to do something special, more than just a reading, more than just a short meditation or breathing practice. I wanted to actually do a little bit more. So for today's practice, what you will need is a yoga mat. If you have a pillow or something to sit on, I'm sitting on my meditation pillow. Definitely grab that. Know that if you are surprised by this practice, you're like, oh my God, I'm not ready to move my body. It's okay. It's not going to be terribly intense, but having a yoga mat does help so that, you're comfortable. But know that this particular recording will be uploaded, so you can always go back and practice. All right, so let's jump right in. I am so excited. I was talking to one of my dear friends, Diana, and Diana actually is the one that assists me. Well, I shouldn't even say assist. Homegirl is like an amazing designer. She picks everything in my house. She selected this sofa, pillows, the lamp. Okay, she does all the magic. But she's also really into numerology. And so she was sharing with me a little bit because I was asking her questions. I'm not a master numerologist, but she is so knowledgeable about it. And I'm always amazed at the gifts that she has. So I was like, Diana, what's going on with this year? And so I know that I'm actually teaching a 2-hour workshop next Saturday, which I'll talk about at the end. But I was actually designing that workshop, and that workshop is really based on numerology a little bit because I do like to follow the numerologies of each year. So this year that we're in is a 6th year if you add all those numbers up, but it also has the master number of 22 in it, and it cultivates a little bit of balance, but it's also this beautiful master number for really stepping into your power, manifesting. I mean, the things that she shared with me, it's amazing. So I was like, you know what? Today, I'm going to jump on and do my Spiritually Fly the Word a day early so that we drop into our divinity. And so thinking about that, I am taking my actual read for today from the last chapter of my book. The last chapter is Sutra number 7, Be Divine Without Apologizing, because that's how I want us to step into the new year. I want you to step in from day one, right now, in this moment. Even if you don't feel like, you're like, oh my God, I don't feel divine. I'm not in my fullness. I'm dreaming of being my most authentic self. But I want you to at least step into this year with that intention of doing things, taking steps, creating action, real life, practical action steps so that you can live this year in your fullness, this master year that is this open portal for us to really live out what our heart's desire is. And that's actually the work that I do, and what this book is about. It's like, let's peel all the layers back, right? I've been doing a lot of work in chapter 1 and chapter 2 and a lot in chapter 4 with these reads, but all of it is like peeling back, doing the forgiveness, doing the deep dive work, looking at your shadows, doing childhood regression, reprogramming. But what happens at the end of those 7 Spiritually Fly Sutras, at the last chapter of the book, it's like, baby, you've done all the work. You know the tools. You've tapped into your sense of self-awareness. Now it's time to live your life. Now it's time to step into your fullness. So we're kicking off January 1, 2022 with Sutra 7. Be divine without apologizing. So make yourself comfortable. Come into a cross-leg position. Close your eyes and just give yourself a few breaths here. Just settle into this moment. Allow your shoulders to relax. Feel the crown of your head rise all the way up towards the heavens. And just take a few deep breaths in and out of your nose. As the breath travels in, I want you to feel the earth beneath you. I want you to feel the heavens above. And know that this is your time. Maybe it's your time to practice more self-care. Maybe it's your time to cultivate beautiful relationships with your family and friends. Maybe it's time for you to pursue that dream. Maybe it's time to take steps to just consciously breathe every day. So as you do this moment of stillness and experience this moment of stillness, just think about what your intentions are. And if you haven't set them, no worries. Don't even feel like they have to be big and lofty intentions. Always believe that our intentions for the new year can shift and change at any point in time. Our intentions can be small and simple. I find that the ones that are most practical and the intentions that we can actually implement every single day are so much better because they do lead to the big ones. Our intentions should create space so that we can be in our fullness. Our intentions lay a foundation for our ability to navigate the unexpected and to navigate challenges. So whatever your intention is, or if you have a laundry list, just allow your mind to shift into that for a moment. And we're going to take 5 more deep breaths together. And then breathe in through your nose. Hold and retain your breath. Just hold it, just for a few seconds. And then exhale out of your mouth. Go in and open your eyes. Give your shoulders a little roll, a little bit. And know that if you want to close your eyes, you're totally welcome to do that, especially as we move through. So I'm going to take my bolster here, my pillow, and place it to the side. And again, you just keep your legs crossed for a moment. Take your hands, grab hold of your ankles, and just move the spine a little bit. So inhale forward, exhale back. So a little spinal flexion. And as you inhale and exhale, feel that spine, the base of your spine, rooting down to the earth. I'm going to take a few more here, breathing in as you come forward, breathing out as you round the back. Inhale, center. Reach those arms high up into the sky, extend your fingertips, and then exhale, take a nice twist to the right side. So as you take your twist to the right side, relax those shoulders. Know that you can gaze over your right shoulder if that's comfortable for you. And then keep your left hand resting on your right leg. You're going to take your right arm, cross it in front of your left. And know that the hands may not reach your knees. I mean, I have short arms, so my hands are just kind of resting on my thighs. This is okay. And then I just want you to gently fold forward. And as you take this forward fold, know that you are softening your heart, but also compressing your abdomen. So as you take the forward fold, you're pushing out anything that is no longer serving you, right? Releasing, compressing the abdomen, cleansing. Slowly lift your body up. And I want you to switch the crossing of your legs now. So bring the other leg in front and just so same thing, nice and simple. Spinal flexions here. Inhale forward, exhale back. And again, you can close the eyes and just allow yourselves to be in the present moment and just allow that sensation or those sensations to run through you and being in tune. When you close your eyes, you have a deeper sense of awareness. My voice is here to support you, so I'll guide you and let you know exactly what you need to do. Inhale, center. Sweep the arms over your head again. Stretch through the entire body, reach through your fingertips, and then exhale, twist to your left side, dropping the left hand behind you. Right hand is going to come to your left thigh, and breathe. So be mindful of what's going on in the shoulders, the neck, so keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the chin parallel, and know that you can drift your gaze over your left shoulder. One more breath. As you inhale, bring your chest forward, sweep your left arm in front of your right. Again, the arms are crossed, and just give yourself a nice little forward fold. One more breath. Slowly begin to lift your upper body, unravel the arms, take your legs, and I just want you to swing them out in front of you. Give yourself a nice little shake. You can windshield wiper those feet a little bit. And then we're going to come on to all fours. So go on and flip yourself over, come onto all fours. Spread your fingers wide here. And just gently rock your hips from right to left. So as you swing your hips from right to left, I just want you to feel things out. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips, wrists are underneath your shoulders. Spread those fingers wide. And then take another deep breath, come center. And then draw your hips back so you come into a nice child's pose. So I'm going to actually slide my mat back just a hair. So hips are coming to your heels. And know that the arms can extend out in front of you if you like. Or you can keep your arms right alongside your body. So just resting here in your child's pose. The heart is soft, the hips are heavy. And taking one more breath. Slowly begin to lift your upper body. All right. So we are going to stay in this thunderbolt pose or hero's thunderbolt pose. I like to call it thunderbolt pose. Hips are to your heels. Some people call it hero's pose. But if this is uncomfortable, I want you to take a blanket or pillow, slide it between your hips and your heels. If this is like super uncomfortable for your knees, know that you can come out of this and simply cross your legs. So we're going to stay here in this thunderbolt pose, and we're going to do cannon breath. So if you guys remember cannon breath, I taught it or I shared it in one of my IG threads, in one of my reels, and everybody was like, oh my God, how do you do that breath? So we're doing it right now. It is a very cleansing breath. And what I want you to think about as we do this breathing practice, the cannon breath, you are cleansing all that stuff from 2021, right? It's very heated, it's very fiery, it's a very powerful breath, and it's a purification breath. The cannon breath, you're creating an O with your mouth. So O, you're inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the O, exhaling through the O. Now, if you're pregnant or in the first day of your moon cycle, just take long, deep breaths because it is very heated, very fiery. Again, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. And it's paced, it's rhythmic. So we're gonna try and do this for a full minute. I'm keeping time with my watch here. There we go. All right, relax your shoulders. Sit up tall. Feel the crown of your head rise up. Chin is parallel. And I want you to close your eyes and gaze right between your brow at your first eye. All right? Take a deep breath in. Exhale out of the mouth. Create that O shape. And we begin. Now, as you do this, right, your navel is coming in. It's really sharp. It's really powerful. Again, the shoulders remain relaxed. If you start to feel a little lightheaded, just slow your breath down. If it's still too much, just come back to a nice, easy inhale and exhale, and then drop back into your cannon breath. Only 30 more seconds. Inhale, hold the breath, draw your navel in, squeeze right at the base of your perineum, hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath. Just feel that heat burning, stimulating inside of you. And then exhale out of your mouth. Release, shake it out if you need to. Keep your eyes closed and rest the backs of your hands on your legs. The palms are facing up. We flow through life containing who we are and morphing into false images shaped by insecurity, doubt, and fear. Our internal environment and what we call life experiences often dictate our beliefs and choices. Within the falsity of this existence, we drop into a level of normalcy. It's not until life gives us a really firm shake do we stop, reevaluate, and opt to take a different approach. Again, the eyes are closed, and I want you to think about what is your new approach? What is something new that you are bringing into 2022? Maybe it's your word for the year. Maybe it's one of those intentions that you've written down already. Or maybe something just came to you as you did that breath work. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out of the mouth again. Release from your thunderbolt pose. You're going to come into your hands and knees once again. Just give yourself a nice little down dog. Yeah, so spreading the fingers wide, moving through the legs. You can pedal nice and easy. And then walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands to meet your feet. Just kind of hang over here. Maybe rock the body a bit. And then start to roll yourself up. So go ahead and come to stand. And I want you to bring your feet about hip distance apart. So a little bit wider than hip distance. You know, make sure you have some space there. The inner arches are parallel. The toes are pointing forward, right? And I want you to keep the knees soft. Yeah, so we're going to do a little movement here. So just going to inhale, sweep the arms high overhead, arch back. And then exhale, fold forward. Yeah. Just feel this out. Bending a little bit, right and left. And again, knees are soft. Slowly roll your body up. Let's take that 3 more times. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And then exhale, dive over your beautiful legs. Dive into your beautiful heart. Roll and feel that sense of stability that you were cultivating, creating right now in this moment. Inhale, arms rise. Gaze up. Maybe even bring the palms together and let them cross right over your first eye, your heart, and let them touch the earth as you feel that divine connection to the mother. Inhale, roll the body up. Let's take one more. Once you rise, inhale, sweep the arms high overhead. And this time, take up some space, dive forward, open the arms wide, leading with your heart center. Exhale and release. And slowly roll the body up. Remain standing, and then we're gonna just do some nice little swings. I kind of like doing this movement in the morning when I wake up, or right before I really get deep into my flow practice. It's really great for the spine, and it also wakes up some of those energy centers in our body. And you're just swinging. Oh, I just felt a crack. You're just swinging and moving your arms like nice little sleeves. Yeah, they're just kind of hitting. So they're really loose. And again, the knees are soft. Try and keep your hips stable. So really it's just that twist starting from the lower spine and moving up. Now know as you take this little swing, right, you can tap, right? You guys know about tapping. So you can tap the arms. The hands can hit the shoulders, the side of the arms. Arms can even swing down and kind of hit the rib cage. Just awakening things a little bit more. Stimulate all of those energy centers within the body. And just kind of work your way up and down. It does help to close the eyes so you don't get dizzy. So hopefully if you figured that one out already. So a few more. Keep those feet grounded. The weight is evenly distributed between your right and left foot. A few more rounds. A few more swings. All right, breathe in, come to center. Exhale. And I just want you to observe and notice. Again, close the eyes, go inward, and feel. Maybe there's a little tingling, a few little sensations. It's all good. Take 3 more breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. And one more breath. Deep inhale. Exhale. All right, so remember, I'm like excited right now. So hopefully you guys remember that cannon breath. Yes, yes. Okay, so I want you to shake those legs out, and I'm going to give you 2 options. We're going to come back to cannon breath. You can keep your feet, right, hip distance apart. Just keep the knees soft and do this. But for those of you that want to dive in a little deeper, we're going to do this nice little cannon breath work in our goddess pose. So if you remember, yes, let's do it. Oh, I'm like so excited right now because I haven't done it today. So I get to do it with you guys. If you're doing it in goddess pose, make sure your toes are turned out, right? Your knees are bent, and you want your knees to remain maybe slightly past your ankles or right above your ankles. You don't want to take the knees too far out, right? So if you are really open in your hips, you inch your feet out a little further, and then you drop in a little lower. So we're going to come back to that cannon breath, but we are going to do some arm movements. Again, we're still cleansing and purifying what happened in 2021 because we need to make space for 2022. So the knees are bent. Cannon breath in and out of your mouth. Remember, that's that nice O shape. The arms are going to extend out in front of you, and as you exhale, when you push the air out, the fists are going to come right by your 3rd chakra, the place of confidence, power, and strength, because that's what we need. Oh my God, we need that, right? We need to feel that sense of confidence, power, and strength. As your feet root down into this goddess pose, or even if you opt to stand here, I want you to feel that sense of stability, something else we need as we move into this new year. Are you guys ready? Sink your hips or stand firm in your mountain pose. Bend the knees, take the arms out in front of you, and remember, cannon breath in and out of your mouth. Let's begin. Now remember, each time you exhale, you make those fists and you bring them right there by your 3rd chakra, right there by your solar plexus. Gaze at one point out in front of you. Keep your eyes locked. That's your center point of focus, your drishti. Keep going. If you can, get a little bit lower in that goddess pose. Only a few more. Inhale. Sweep the arms overhead. And turn the toes in. Exhale, fold forward. Yes, shake it out. Turn your toes out again. I want you to roll your body up gently. And you know what, beautiful people? We have one more round. So I want you to bend those knees, sink your hips, go nice and low. If you're standing in your mountain pose, know that the power of this practice is still going to work. Find your place, find your position, do the one that's going to work with you, mountain pose or a nice deep goddess pose. Let's take one more round. And as you gaze out at that center point of focus, I want you to think about the things that you are leaving behind. And I want you to imagine this big fire burning it, purifying your body, your mind, and your soul. And you're saying to yourself, I am not taking this into the new year. Let's do this. Here we go. Get low. Push it out. Feel that fire. Feel that burn. Feel that strength and stability that you're cultivating. You're creating space. You're designing your new life, your new year, a new landscape for the things that you want to manifest in this year. And there is no need to carry that old luggage with you. Inhale. Sweep those arms high. Turn the toes in. Exhale, fold forward. Rock those hips. Move the spine. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Beautiful work, everybody. All right. I want you to keep your feet wide. You're going to go right into a nice yogi squat. We're not going to be here a long time, but the feet are going to come in a little bit. If you need to, you can take a block and place a block under your hips or a book or bolster or chair. But I want you to sink into a nice yogi squat for a moment. This is too much. Just have a seat, right? You know, do you. Just a couple of breaths here. So your arms are right on the inside of your thighs. Your hips are draping down. The toes are pointing out. Your palms can come together. And I want you to close your eyes. Each time you exhale, just imagine all that stuff just releasing from you. One more breath. And then go on and drop your hands behind you. Have a seat. Oh, yes. Do you guys feel that in your legs? I know I do. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. You can rotate your feet, move your ankles, move your upper body. And then I want you to open your legs nice and wide. And then take a nice forward fold. So if you want to reach over and grab your pillow, your bolsters, feel free to do that. Make sure your toes are pointing straight up as you take this forward fold. Yeah? So nice and easy forward fold. Lead with your heart as you take this forward fold. Your palms can rest on the mat. You can also use your props to rest your head on it. And I want you to take long, deep breaths here, nice and easy. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, empty out. And slowly lift your upper body. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. I am so so happy to be in my body right now. Sometimes that's what we need. It's just like to move the body, to have the breath come in and just stimulates us, right? And it creates a little tingling sensations, and then you know that you're alive, right? Yeah. Feeling like yourselves. All right, so make yourselves comfortable. Come back into your cross-leg position. We're going to do one more thing to get into this solar plexus area before we drop into our meditation practice. I want you to take your hands, place them right there on your shoulders. You're going to bring your elbows in line with your shoulders, so try not to let the elbows drop. Keep them up high. Relax the shoulders down. Fingers are forward, thumbs are behind you. Now the thing that we're going to do is you're going to twist to the left. That's the inhale. And when you exhale, you're going to twist to the right. So inhale left, exhale right. Everybody got that? Okay. So we're going to do this for 1 full minute too. Yes, here we go. And we begin. Now remember, keep the shoulders relaxed, but still sit up tall so the crown of your head reaches towards the heavens. Be mindful of those elbows. I know every time I do this, I always have to go, oh, what are my elbows doing? So just kind of feel it out. So know that you can move at your own pace just as long as the inhale is left, the exhale is right. So if you need to slow it down, slow it down. Only a few more seconds. And inhale, center. Hold the breath. Keep the arms on the hands on your shoulders. Keep holding the breath. And then exhale, release. And remain right where you are. Again, I just want you to observe, notice, and feel. And once again, it's not until life gives us a really firm shake do we stop, reevaluate, and opt to take a different approach. As I've shared, it can take years of continuous commitment to rise into our own sense of self. From my late 20s to 30s, God was calling and rattling my soul. Periodically, I'd stop, listen, and shed a tiny layer of my own shit. But not until age 40 did I fully peel back the layers and uncover my own divinity. At the point of surrendering, I determined it was my own divine inner light speaking words of wisdom. So I'd like for you to grab your pillow as you open your eyes. Go on and have a seat. Cross your legs. And then take your hands, rub them together. Just feel that heat generating through you. And then take your right hand, place it at your solar plexus, so that's slightly above your navel. And then I want you to take your left hand and place it over your crown, right, the top of your head, your crown chakra, your place of divine connection. Just relax the shoulders. And I want you to feel the root of your body, right, this root of your spine, the root chakra, your legs, where you're seated. Feel that connection to the earth as your eyes close and soften. Bring your internal awareness to that space. Feel yourself grounded into the earth. Feel yourself connected and stable. then allow your internal awareness to drift right where your hand is resting, your solar plexus. Feel that heat and fire. And know that through the work you've done today, you stepped into this place of creating space because you lit a fire as a way to purify, release, and let go of those things that were holding you back in the previous year. And then allow your internal gaze to move upward towards your crown. And I want you to feel that energy radiating between your left palm and the crown of your head. That's the energetic flow of your divine light. Feel that sense of connection. And take another deep breath in. As you exhale, allow both hands to release from your body and the backs of your hands rest on your legs. Maintain your inner awareness and connection, your inner gaze at the crown of your head. And imagine your light shining, radiating, starting its tiny little spark at the base of your spine. Feeling that power and heat as it moves through the belly, up the spine, to the crown, where it's luminous, where it shines. This is you. Your powerful divine self. Your highest authentic self. Just allow yourself to be in this place of connection to your soul. Feeling the essence of your physical body and the openness of your heart. Taking a few more breaths to simply be. Your awareness at your crown, just easy breaths in and out of your nose. You are a mystical magical being, gracefully shifting, fearless in nature, taking brave steps into your future, breathing vast beauty into the universe, gliding across waves of uncertainty, cradled by the fierceness of your heart, climbing mountains of change while blowing gold dust from your soul. Be divine in 2021 or 2022 without apologizing. Be divine in 2022 without apologizing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, empty out. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale, empty out. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for this practice to ring in the new year. Just a quick little outros I want to share is that, of course, everything I was reading is in chapter 7, sutra 7 of my book, Spiritually Fly, Wisdom, Meditations, and Yoga to Elevate Your Soul. And then the final thing I want to share is next Saturday, I am actually teaching a 2-hour workshop on cultivating balance, and we will be tapping into our intuitions, creating a plan for ourselves. So I'm a Virgo. I love practicality. So I like the esoteric stuff, but I also like the things that are rooted and grounded. So as we move through this 2 hours, we will do a little breath work, a little movement, kind of similar to what we did today, but much more expanded. We will journal, of course. We will set some intentions and craft a plan for 2022 of how you're going to ensure that you fulfill and live out your intentions every single day, right? From day to day, from moment to moment. This starts 12 p.m. Eastern Time. You can actually do it live, meaning in person at Hotel Zena. The only caveat is that if you are coming to meet us at Hotel Zena, you will be required to be vaccinated because it is considered a group space and we are teaching an actual yoga class. However, wherever you are in the world, you can actually do this live stream. So you can join us live stream and do the 2-hour practice. That link for the book and the link for our practice at Hotel Zena is, of course, in my bio. Thank you again so much, everyone. Namaste, Satnam, and Ashe. Ciao, guys.